Okay, hello and welcome to the Oh God Why podcast, where we ask the question, Oh God Why, when we are responding to something. Today you have me, your host Awesome, and my co-host Randy Modulan and Peter Liu. How you guys doing?
Yo, what up? I'm doing pretty well.
Nice. What about you, Peter?
I mean,
Nice. So, Randy, you weren't here with us last
So am
week,
I,
but
so am I.
you said you went to, I forget where it was, but where did you went and how was your trip?
I went to the Poconos, dude. So I have this nice little reoccurring bit, which is that any location of minor elevation is the Poconos. So like if you go on a hill, that's the Poconos. You go on Mount Everest, it's still the Poconos. It's just all the Poconos.
Okay, I see.
Wait,
Yeah,
forgive my
same here. I have no
Where
idea
is-
what the
but
Poconos are.
where
Where
is the
isn't the
Poconos?
Poconos though? So like either way, moving on.
Yeah,
So it
what
turns
even
out
is
they
it?
have this like cabins or something out in the Poconos. So we went out there, hung out with my grandma, had a very good time, hung out with my brother, played some board games. It's good. I won a game of Settlers of Catan, which made me feel very good.
Okay.
It was a real good time. You don't know about Settlers
Forgive
of
my ignorance
Catan?
again, but I
No
don't know
idea.
what that game is.
If I had a metaphorical table to flip, it would
I
be
do not know
metaphorically
what it is.
flipped.
Okay, but
Settlers of
explain to us.
Catan. Settlers of Catan is one of the most high selling. That's not how words work. One of the highest selling board games of all time. It is the gateway drug for like nerdy board games. So you know how like when you were young, you probably played like Monopoly or
Oh,
like
no.
Sorry or Trouble or like
Mhm.
like those kinds of board games. There is a whole other realm of board games which are wildly more interesting and infinitely more fun to play. And the gateway, the sort of the place most people start because it's so popular, is Catan.
Mhm.
If you want to get into board games, you should play Catan. It's very, very good.
Okay, Randy, you know I'm not the biggest knowledgeable of board games and like tabletop games, but what's the difference between like a tabletop game and like D&D?
So D&D is really interesting because you technically don't really need much of anything to play D&D.
Mm-hmm.
For most things, for most tabletop games, so like let's say you want to play Catan.
Yeah.
Catan has a very specific board. It comes with cards, it comes with pieces and dice, and you set it up in a very specific manner, and then you play. It has its own very specific rule book that you play it with.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons is really just a set of rules, and
Mhm.
how you play it is entirely up to you. I have
Okay.
played Dungeons and Dragons where I like drew out a bunch of maps and painted a bunch of miniatures and printed out character sheets, and I had all of my rule books set up like
Mhm.
like a proper board game. And I've also played Dungeons and Dragons sitting at my 7th grade lunch table, where I just sort of described what was happening and everyone else would imagine it. I brought
Okay.
dice with me from home and we went from there.
Hmm.
D&D can be played online, offline, on a table, anywhere. Super nice.
Okay. So I'm getting the understanding like D&D can really use anything you need, you know, the bare minimum to
Yeah.
like the full on like 5 strides.
Yeah, I currently play D&D using an online application that allows me to make maps and character sheets, and then everyone can interact with them in real time.
Okay, I see.
There's a million and one way. I'm sure that if you went out and asked people that play Dungeons and Dragons, how do you play Dungeons and Dragons, you'd get a plethora of answers.
Okay. So yeah, no. So okay, thank you for telling us that, Randy. So
Of course.
Peter, I know I've been helping you recently building a PC. So how's that been going mainly? Because with the whole ice thing, you know?
Well, I've not heard about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like unfortunately, like the US
It
government
was
like
ice itself, right?
passed like a bill or like a law or whatever that like stated or ICE
Yeah.
itself. I like didn't know like who wrote it up. So basically, they were to like turn all international students away to their home countries if they're taking online courses this next semester at universities.
Yeah.
So obviously, that's not a very good decision. Like it faced enormous backlash, and
Yeah.
like people everywhere demanded for this like to be taken back.
Okay.
And eventually
Okay.
it did, like a
So
couple days ago.
So because of this, you originally were going to buy a laptop, but you switched
Or
it
like,
up, and
yeah.
you're deciding to buy a PC now, right? Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
that
presume
But, oh,
the
yeah.
specifics of the PC were discussed last time.
No, because it's just
No?
been more a personal thing. I've been helping with Peter, so
Okay, I haven't heard, so I wasn't sure.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, so
But that's what we've been doing. I've been studying for my classes so far. I'm not doing so great in math.
Math is hard.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's definitely a
unfortunate.
more difficult kind
Yeah,
of thing than
math
from
is
high school math. You know what I mean? Which I was
Yeah, no.
I was doing in strides. I didn't need to really look at the work. I just like, okay, I know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. This is like, okay, what the hell am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I need to pay attention now.
I am
I'm in like calc,
What kind
more
of
or
math
less.
are you in?
tight.
Yeah.
No, fucking. I
Fair
am
enough.
incredibly
I
worried
do not like
because
calculus.
I am not yet in college. I haven't even signed up for classes yet. But a lot of my friends are. And so I just get to hear all these people be like, "This is the fucking craziest thing," and it's like, "Bleh," and I'm like, "Oh no, shit."
Yeah, no, it's a lot more different, Randy. So like, how
I'm aware it's different. I'm just worried. It's
yeah, very
hard.
different to say the least. Like how in like science you need to show our work. Like proving the equations and stuff.
Yeah.
Now do that, but with math.
Yeah, I already do that with math. That's how you do math.
Yeah, no, but with every single step.
Yeah, that's how you do math. That's how math works.
Well, I mean, isn't that how you're
but like
supposed to
a
do math,
whole
though?
different
Show your
level,
work
if
every
that makes
step?
sense. You need to prove it. You need to prove your work.
Or when you say that, do you mean actual proofs? Because if so, gross.
Yes.
Oh, yucko. I don't like that. Proofs are
Mhm.
my least favorite part of
no.
math.
I don't like that.
No shit. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing limits and stuff. Like I already did limits. So I was like, okay, this should be easy. I was wrong.
Yeah, good fucking luck.
Yeah, no. Trust me, and my midterm did not do so hot. I have to study like 2 to 3 hours for this one class. Let alone I have another class where I've been just getting a bit behind on because of the math, It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying
be
to
frank-
work out my schedule to
escape the
prepare
math.
for whatever fucking monstrous upheaval college does to my schedule.
Oh no, trust me, it's going to destroy your schedule.
No, not yet.
So
I
you
still
don't
need
have
to
your
do that.
college
You
class
probably
schedule
should do
yet,
it sometime
Randy?
like today.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Unfortunate. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I have my schedule and it's kind of fucked up. So like on like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I
Why
have
would
like
you-
2 classes, one at
Oh,
like
why
8
would you have
and
an
one
8
at
a.m.
9,
class?
and
That
then I
sounds
go home at
yucko.
like 10.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm
That's like
sorry for your
required.
life.
It's only at 8 a.m.
You know,
I can't change the time. Yeah, it's fine though, because I go
That's
home
nice.
after
Yeah,
my
no.
second
The thing
class,
is, like,
which is
for
at
me,
like 10.
my classes,
30.
they're all
Yeah.
on Zoom more or less. So I'm stuck at
Fair.
home. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I
like
mean,
if
that's
I'm gonna be
both
honest,
an
Zoom learning
advantage
you
and a
do nothing.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
You know.
My school is opening. Supposedly, my school is opening up into dormitories.
Yeah.
But I
That sounds like a bad idea.
100% like day
Oh, no.
2. Like we're shutting down.
Yeah,
Go
that sounds
home.
really bad.
Like
That's
I'm
gonna be
fucking-
happening.
I'm
just
not
being
tripping.
honest.
I understand. People are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'll do my best. I'm pretty
Please stay
healthy. I'll
safe,
be
Randy.
fine. What I'm more worried about is my brother.
Yeah. The thing is with the whole coronavirus, it's like it doesn't matter if you're healthy or not. You're gonna get
Yeah.
fucked by that.
Oh, it's gonna fucking suck in a major way, but I don't think I'll die from it.
Yeah.
It depends, because you see, healthy people are actually even like healthy younger people are like, if they don't die, their whole body's fucked up for the rest of their lives. Like they're like, I'm pretty sure it's been comparable to like lung cancer.
That's pretty fucking hardcore.
Let's not talk about like
In other
all the
news, death
possibilities that we might
approaches.
die.
Other words, water's wet.
Here, you want a topic change?
Yeah.
Skullgirls. I've been playing a lot of it. It's fun.
How is it?
You don't know what Skullgirls is?
Hang on, time out. What is that?
Umar?
Yes, I know what it is actually.
I don't know a lot of
Yay!
things.
Okay, Skullgirls is a 2D fighting game that came out like a decade ago.
Is it that old actually?
It's around that old.
Like, let me check because that was like
It
5 or
I think it
6.
came out in 2011.
Oh damn, that's old.
Yeah. And it's so fun. It's such to this day still an incredible fighting game.
Oh,
I picked it up. I've tried to pick it up so many times, but there's a problem. It's that I'm bad.
Yeah.
I recently tried to pick it up again, and after spending the better part of a day doing the tutorial, I'm on like day 2. Today's my 3rd day of the game,
Yeah.
and it's so good. I wish I could impart. The tutorial itself is like 40 steps and like legitimately challenging. If you've ever played a fighting game, first of all, most of them don't even have a tutorial, and the ones that do are like, this is the punch button, and this is
Yeah,
the
no.
grab button. Fucking good luck. Yeah, the Skullgirls are like, okay,
and
these
kick
are all the
buttons and
controls,
so on,
these
yeah.
are the mechanics, here's how you build your own combos, this is how you do mix-ups, this is how you block them. Like, it's a really in-depth tutorial that
mean, that sounds
actually
really good.
fucking teaches you something, and
Mhm.
it's legitimately kind of hard to do for the first. Like, it took me a very long time to be able to do it competently. They have special. What's up?
Wait, so how does it
Like what are you
so
talking
how
about
does
comparing
like
to like
compare to like
Bayonetta
other
or
Really
fighting
good.
something?
games?
There are
Like,
14
moves-wise.
characters. Every character has what's it? It's a 6-button fighter, which means there's light, medium, heavy punches and kicks. Every character has a standing for each of those 6, a crouching, a jumping. Some characters have specifics. For example, some characters, when you push forward and do heavy punch, is different from when you're standing and push heavy punch. There's a very large variety in the moveset, and each character is really like good and interesting. Like every character feels fleshed out and like they kind of do their own thing. But the thing I really like about it is that they go through so much effort to teach you how to play the game. On day 2, I was making my own, like yesterday, I built my own combo and I practiced it until I could do it in its completion. And I felt so fucking accomplished. I
Mhm.
have not even played a single match against another person. I have derived 2 full days of experience out of tutorial and like trial modes. It's
I
so good.
see.
It's like $10 on Xbox. I don't know how much it is. It's cheap. You can pick it up for pretty cheap.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I find interesting with Skull's Goal? Fuck, I can't speak today.
Skullgirls, yeah, I feel
Yeah,
it's hard. Words
is
are
more of the
difficult.
financial turmoil after it was released.
Yeah, oh my god.
It's
Old school.
ridiculous. Like half the team was dissolved, or more or less after that. Even when they were saying, "Oh yeah, we'll support it," and they had to go to Kickstarter because the publisher got into deep shit for some shady stuff.
They
And
worked on that
Konami
game.
somehow fucked them over again.
Yeah, no, they worked on that game for a full year with no pay.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking bonkers.
Oh,
I
really?
am surprised that
Oh.
game still exists.
I assume it's just because of all the fan base, more or less. You know what I mean?
Yep. It really sucks because this year was gonna be when Evo moved to Evo Online, this was gonna be the very first year that Skullgirls was a mainline event.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and then Evo Online obviously had some rapey problems, and so now it looks like it might
Oh,
not
is
even
this
be
a
happening.
Smash issue?
I don't know. I just heard it was a general, like the guy who organizes or runs Evo or whatever had some problem. I don't even know. Something about gross rapiness.
I mean, to be frank, have you heard about the whole situation with the Smash Bros?
What's going on? No, I
The
haven't.
community, because nearly all the pros are like pedos or like sexual offenders.
No.
Nearly all of them. Like, I mean, if you look at
Yeah,
the
What?
subreddit, Smash Bros. Subreddit community, there's still the top mod posts of continuously updating of who's been accused and who's admitted that they've done that.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, I
What the
know.
fuck?
Like, I am in no way like a big esports competitive
Jesus.
player, but whenever I hear about like whenever some like fucking player trickles down to me, then I know like they're hot shit, and I would absolutely it would fucking suck so much if I like heard of some cool player was like, oh my god, that's so tight, and then it came out they were a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, no. It's like really shit's fucked right now with that whole situation
Jesus,
because
yeah.
it's like it's continuously updating it, And remember what was the like first Bitcoin controversy, like Sam and Tolkien or something? So what happened
Yeah.
was it actually came out like actually what happened, And the thing is, she got raped more or less, and everyone just was pressuring her to say no, and everyone kind of was after a few years like, oh, that was fucked up, and
That is
everything has
pretty fucked up.
gotten reignited more or less. And the thing is, the guy who like raped her more or less is trying to like push it down because no one in his fan base knows what actually happened, and the mods are deleting any mention of that.
That's so fucking gross.
Yeah, I know. That's called,
Like,
people
how's that
who
even
would,
happen?
I guess, in
Yeah.
normal terms would not be considered, appealing would be appealing, because it's like, oh, I can press how many, buttons with a game. You know what I mean?
So fucking yucko.
You
As
know.
someone like,
Yeah.
as someone, I have a very close friend who is trying super hard to become a competitive player
Mhm.
and to do shit like that. And so to hear that other competitive players are just fucking blowing it is like, ugh.
I mean, here's the thing: is he a
What are you
rapist?
doing? I sure hope. I mean, as far as I'm aware, no. But fucking who knows?
Fair enough.
Like, it's just so fucking gross
It's like
to
anything
hear
could
that
happen.
someone's like fucking gone through the effort to reach that point where they are like widely known, and they're like, "Hey, fucking children are neat, right?"
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
And then yeah, like why
Exactly,
bother
you
like
fucking
building up such like a
blew it
large
all. You wasted
reputation
it.
just for you to ruin it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised because this seems stuff that would have definitely happened. Like the thing is, the whole Me Too movement, like whereas you see a bunch of people like when these companies or like some person saying, "Oh no, here's X, Y, and Z," then you have these people like say, "Oh yeah, see, this person was wrong," and you're trying to like, "Oh yeah, no, my biggest hero wouldn't rape someone or hurt someone," where it could easily be, but there's also situations where they never did, and it's just like because of this whole, it's on cancel culture. It's like this sort of like mob mentality because innocent until proven guilty, right? In our U.S. System, or at least it's supposed to be.
Oh, speaking of which, have you guys heard all the funny news around I can't really like Ghost of Tsushima or something like that new samurai game?
Yes, actually, no, I haven't. But before we do, I'm just gonna
Oh,
say
okay,
we're
what's
gonna have
up?
an ad break right here, if that's
Okay,
fair.
tight. A little ad break.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ads.